I'm not starting. Okay, guys, I got cut off, so I'm gonna have to merge it. Listen, so Virgo, it could be as simple as um, it could be as simple. He's gone already. That fast, she came and gone. His bottom. She gonna come back for her. Your perceptions, your thoughts about death itself. So you could have lost somebody substantial in your life, somebody who was influential, somebody who was important, and I think this might have influenced the way you feel about death. But death isn't a necessary, or this is something that you're facing right now. A possible death. It could be somebody you love. It could be a father, a grandfather. It's the masculine energy I'm feeling. See, Aries, that's maybe where the Aries in. Maybe your grandfather was an Aries, your father was an Aries. This could be a brother. But it feels like a masculine energy. That it could have been something. Maybe he had lung cancer or something like this. It could have been Virgo. And maybe you think it was unfair. Maybe you loved him and maybe you think it was unfair. Maybe, I don't know. Or it maybe is some sort of special connection with that. This person, the grandfather, could have been a Scorpio. But it plays, this person played a role in your life. Maybe you still dealing with this death in some way. Maybe trying to process it. It could very well be the death of relationships. You could, Virgo, have a hard time letting go of an old relationship, something old, something that happened in the past that you're having a difficult time letting go of, Virgo. But I feel it's with the masculine energy. It's related to, it's Saturn. It's Saturnian. So there go Capricorn, right? So there could be a Capricorn. There go Capricorn, Saturn. So let me see if I know what I'm talking about, Virgo.
Does it feel cool?
Not yet. It usually takes a minute to cool off. I feel like it's something. See, Saturn, it could have to do with some sort of sickness that may have took somebody away from you. They could be psychologically. It could be something psychologically. It could be they psychologically ill. They could have killed themselves, like committed suicide, and maybe you're trying to find some sense of closure. Because sometimes when people commit suicide, it hurts the family a lot. Like, because especially if you don't know why. A lot of times, people commit suicide. Our loved ones. I don't know anybody. Well, only one girl. When we went from public school in Brooklyn. We went to public school 260, and she was Hispanic, and we was in school. I don't remember what grade we was in, maybe 4th, but I don't know. She ended up killing herself. We was devastated. I think she did it by the time we got to junior high school. She ended up killing herself. But we all, especially her classmates, it was traumatic. We couldn't believe it. Like, what the fuck could make her do such a thing? Like, what was going on? And how we always going through stuff. Because that time, it was like when the drugs and everything was just starting, right? Like in the 80s, right? 70, like 80, right? 81, 82, maybe 84, 85. The drugs was starting to, like crack became really big. At least in Brooklyn at that time is when I started seeing crack valves and like the boys. Because we had, in my area over there, before we moved to East New York, we had like gangs, but they was like Decepticons, they're called, them type of things. And but that's when I first heard about like LSD and all of these the hallucinatory drugs. But I feel like maybe this, it could be something related to psychological. Maybe this person could have killed themselves, and or whatever however this person died, they basically did it. It could have been smoking, right? And you're like, damn, you basically committed suicide. You know smoking is wrong and you still do it. That. But because Mercury is in Scorpio, Virgos, whew, Mercury is in Gemini, right? Then yeah, y'all gonna be so I mean, at least how I'm experiencing it. So y'all might be feeling that. But it's gonna be dealing with, I'm sure, issues of death. You might want to look in your 8th house, death coming up. Some is like a death that is still, but it's of a person. It could be of a relationship. It could be a person, place, or thing. But that's keeping you from moving on. It has to be released, Virgo. So, see, loosen your grip. I can't make this shit up, Virgo. Now, you might want to look at your anal placements. Like, I mean, your anal. Right. I didn't mean it. I mean your Aries placements. What's like Mars, your first house. Mars is, what did I just say Mars is at? Mars is, I think, in Gemini, right? Yeah, Mars is in Gemini. Mercury is in Scorpio. I'm sorry, y'all. And Saturn, because I mentioned Capricorn, is in Aquarius. So, I mean, you got Aquarius, you got Scorpio, you got Gemini, Capricorn. So, but it's anal, being anal. It's, yeah. Too uptight. Wind it up. But it's two people free falling in here. So this could be a friend that somebody who you was friends with, somebody you was close with, and I don't know, it could have been simple as y'all going on drug binges, doing all kind of crazy shit and free falling, but I don't know, maybe one of y'all didn't make it. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. So, see what I'm saying? What I said about your prejudges. See how what I said when I was smoking that blunt, smoking in the beginning? So, maybe Virgo, I don't know. You could probably have a problem with drugs, or it could run in your family. It's a problem with addiction. And how it affects your logical mind. What you think about it. What you think about other people who do drugs. Do you think of them as being sick? Or do you just think of them as being pieces of shit who deserve whatever? Yeah, what? Now, my perspective on it, I don't want to stay because I want to move on, right? Is that when it comes to addictions, I don't really like that they label it as a sickness, because it gives people I don't know, it enables them to do this. It enables them to do it because they think when you label it as it's like it's something that's out of their control. A sickness to me is something that's a part of your health that you can't really control. Now, addictions, you can control those things. It's like it's making a choice. So it's like making a choice to making yourself sick, right? So I do agree to some degree. But now coming from the perspective that I come from, right, doing psychology and all of this other stuff. Now I also understand that's like what makes me empathetic to them is that I understand the woundings behind it, because it's woundings when people it's something that is painful, something that they are numbing from. It's a coping mechanism, and they choose to use whatever that is, the drug of choice. It could be alcohol, whatever it is, to cope with their issues. So I believe that you can kick it, but you have to deal with you got to get to the meat. You got to get to to the heart of the matter in order to really address it in a healthy way. And because some people they'll stop getting high, but then they'll go shopping all it. It bleeds out into another addiction. Because if you don't deal with the underlying causes, Virgo. So this could play out in so many ways. Like you could be a person who's dealing with a lot of people who might struggle with drugs or have problems with drugs, or I feel like it might be maybe a few set of people. Some is specifically with drugs and codependencies and how it affected your life in negative ways, and looking at that and maybe getting a perspective change about this, right? And I feel like it's another few that have a problem with control, being controlling, possessive, jealous even, angry, stuff like that, controlling, anal. And being anal, right, I call it now so this is now dealing with OCD, right? Obsessive compulsive disorders. I call it obsessive controlling disorders, obsessive controlling disorder, because it's the preoccupation, right, of being obsessed with trying to control something in your environment from coming out. So you protecting something, right? These Virgos. So it might be two sets of Virgos, right? One. So it's some sort of secret that's going to come out, Virgo, right? That maybe you trying to hold on to. You don't want to come out. And yeah. But then, see, perspective, Virgo, I can't make this shit up. And then the 7 solstices is up there. You can have spirits, spirits, entities, angels that's working with you in the realms, in the heavenly realms I'm talking about, in the cosmos, that is helping you clear whatever this is. But it's two people here free falling, so it definitely involves another person. So this is, whatever it is, either one is affecting your relationship. So this could be dealing with a partner who's anal, who's controlling, who's not fun, who's uptight, who probably hiding, right? Like maybe not affectionate and stuff like that. Maybe hide their body, got self-image issues, body image issues. Or you could be dealing with a partner who has a lot of people in her family, or yes, drugs. His family is, he has a family maybe with addiction issues, or your family had addiction issues. Some of you, it could be both. Like, you can have an addiction issue and you trying to control this shit from coming out, and it's going to come out. But it's something here, Virgo, you trying to keep hidden. But I feel like it's mostly from yourself, Virgo. Now, this could also be somebody who's in a relationship with somebody, and I don't know. He might be feeling like, or she might be feeling like she's free falling. I don't know if you, are you happy anymore, Virgo? Because Mercury, your planet is ruled, is the planet, is the, this you probably are highly spiritual, right? Highly spiritual, yeah. In one way or another, either it's the dark arts or the light arts, whatever one it is, but you are probably are spiritual, I should say, right? So, because Mercury is your governing planet, so it's communication with the gods. So highly, lots of spiritual communication in your everyday life. So you see lots of signs of synchronicities everywhere. You're very aware of these things. But for some reason, I don't know, maybe this is a blind spot, right? What's the blind spot here? What are Virgos not saying? I feel like it's something, because if you dealing with another person, it's a mirror. It's something that you see in this other person, right? It's your partner, right? Or whoever the other is that you see, you acknowledge in your partner, but you could only see it because it is present in you. And maybe you don't want to accept that, but you did, or you about to. This is about to come into your awareness. Because it's something that needs to die. It's a perspective that needs to die, right? I'm seeing the Three of Swords, right? That's your perspective on loss, how you see loss. What is a loss? What's considered to be a loss? This could be, I was thinking about this the other day, like, damn, you know, sometimes you put so much focused energy in a thing, a project, a relationship, or something, and then you keep going because you be like, damn, now I put so much energy in this shit. What should I do? Can I keep? I should just keep. And then you keep going, but this is to the point of, I don't know, depletion maybe. Y'all both are free falling here. Like just falling. You could be having dreams of falling. These two, they falling. The death card right on top, man. Now, Virgo, death is your overarching, yes, the theme, a death. Three of Wands and the Five of Swords. Damn. The Moon, the Mom. The Moon. Oh my God, that goes Jupiter. Woo! And Leo, good God, or freaking mighty Virgo. Now, the Three of Wands, this is, but I swear, it's like, it's not, it's magician energy. This is obviously something you learn as a child, right? In terms of manifestation. How do you manifest the thing, right? How do you manifest, use your wand? How you manifest, in other words, set and send off an intention, right? Because the idea already happened. It's the Eight of Wands. Two is, right, it's like, yeah, take, is, yeah. Two is usually standing, right, waiting. That's the part, right, now it's the partnership, working in co-creation, right? Ace of Wands, that's him, right? The Most High God. Two, the second one, that's, you could say, is you. Otherwise, you got a small wand in your hand, right? So, right, that's you working in partnership, co-creating whatever this is. And the third one is going off. But now it's pink flowers there. So it's love, right? So obviously, now I don't know. I said, like, damn, I want to say, I mean, damn, it could be a mother, your mother and father, but damn, temperance is right in the middle of strength and the moon, the sun and the moon. Temperance. You could be into like Buddhism or some shit, not shit, but Buddhism, things, something like that. Could be into yoga, but definitely some sort of spiritual path. You might want to look and see where Jupiter, but now this is, and then you got Five of Swords. See what I'm saying? There's a lot of inner conflict here. Five of Swords. Now, we could say it's Five Swords, but it manifests outside you. It's opposing forces, arguments, miscommunications, delays in your short trips, right? Your car breaking down, little things like that, delays in your mail, like little delays, Five of Swords. But it's delays in communication. Delays in your thought process. It's sort of, yeah. It could be like delayed responses. But it's the childhood. It's something that comes from your childhood in regards to, right? When it comes to manifesting, using the heart chakra, manifesting from a place of love and not fear. And being able to make a solid decision, not going back and forth, not being in two minds, like, going through or having all this inner conflict about how to move forward, how to move up, how to ascend, how to do better, how to, you know what I mean? Now, the moon and the sun is here, so that's masculine and feminine energy. So, Virgo, you, with Jupiter being in the middle, temperance being right here, you are, see, Nine of Swords, Virgo, a lot of stress and anxiety about Queen of Swords, because guess why? Virgo, I'm sorry, I gotta tell you this. Virgo men, you pick women that don't got no fucking feelings. They closed off from their heart space. They all about logic and mind. They sharp and all this other stuff. But what about love, Virgo? This is a woman that's in your everyday life. She like the Queen of Swords. It's you, Virgo. Queen of Swords, Virgo. It's mercurial, swords, logic, see? So it's either you the Virgo woman or you deal with women this way that are closed off, shut off. They not operating from their heart space, or else they selfish. They all about themselves. Nine of Cups energy. That's self-indulgent. Self-indulgent. You see all them cups back there? Self-indulgent. You dealing with, somebody who could be over shopping and spending your fucking money. Or it could be as simple as dealing with women who have issues with power. Who need to be making all of this money because they feel like they need to have enough and they need to have some control over it, because women, we think that, right? And so having a woman who probably go back and forth with you about power, right? How do you, and somehow it equates to money, right? And so they self-indulge. They could drink a lot. See Jupiter, and it could be a Sag. It could be a Cancer or a Leo. These could be a few people in your life that are all about themselves, Virgo, or you all about yourself. But if this is the Virgo man, this is your feminine energy. See the Two of Cups? It's your soulmate relationship. This is a soulmate partnership. This is a relationship that you've been in, or you are in. Both of y'all are crying. Wiping each other's tears. So both of you, this could be both of y'all coming from two people that's coming from similar backgrounds, and they somehow connect through, come in, sadness, bottle, right? Somehow connect through sadness, through some sort of grief. It could be a death. Y'all both experienced the death. Y'all both experienced some sort of sadness together, right? It could be family issues, that something that connected y'all. But whatever this is, it's emotional, it's abandonment issues. Five of Pentacles, Virgo. Four of Pentacles. Good God Almighty. That go Capricorn. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5. I knew that. Why would I? Guys, Roman numerals, I don't know. They get on my fucking nerves sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Pentacles. It's abandonment issues. Y'all both are dealing with abandonment issues. Y'all both sad over abandonment. And both meeting, right? And going over this together, right? Now, it's one person here, but, right? But it's 8 cups, right? This is Piscean energy, right? To me, right now. But trying to figure out, okay, it's the little girl. It's the little girl inside of both of y'all. So if this is the man, this is his feminine energy. And your feminine energy, how it interplays in a relationship. And his girl and your girl connects over whatever the abandonment issues that are from, see, your mom, Virgo. Your mom could be a Virgo, or she could be a Libra, a Gemini, probably Gemini, or an Aquarius. And see, all of the swords, the 9 of swords, and then the 8 of swords right there. Good God Almighty. That's a lot of stress and anxiety, a lot of overthinking. It could be racing thoughts, things like that. Now you got to be careful with this, Virgo, because now Virgo, now you got to make sure you see where this is, because it's your health, it's your everyday life. So now you got to make sure you're looking at your birth chart to see where this what house, because your physical, your body, Virgo, this could manifest in some sort of sickness. You can die young. It could very well be psychological. It could be anxiety. It could be debilitating, though. It could debilitate you. So Virgo, yeah, see, when I'm going to stop right here. 8, see now, 8 of Swords, this is getting ready to walk out the ring. But see, she blindfolded. She facing the steps. She see going down. You about to do some shadow work. Looking at your shadow, Virgo. And death, Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio, what I say. The Queen of Pentacles is right here. I'm going to leave right here. I'm going to with Virgo because the death card is right there. So, that's it. Yeah, that and right, see, through the skull. So, Virgo, you can expect for something to come up, but at the end of the day, Virgo, it's to help you clear whatever this shit is, to clear it up. Now, these cards are by Stephanie, I think, Miller. You can go on her website and listen and read about it. You can read up the book. Loosen your grip. Whatever this, yeah, whatever. Because now, what you hold on to, Virgo, right? You know, you can't. You gotta let go. of whatever this is, you're going to have to. Because the stress and the anxiety, whatever this is, it could fucking kill you. It could cause physical death. Scorpio is, and it's in Mercury. I mean, Mercury, y'all, is in Scorpio. So it's the time is right now. See the Queen of Pentacles? If, oh, wow. See, this is what I'm saying. This is somebody who, the Empress is here, could have lost, see now, the grandmother or the mother, or could be afraid because the Empress is here, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So to me, that's like your mother, the mother and the daughter. The mother and the daughter. So, Virgo, the other one is perspective. So you could go look them up. They the star ancestor deck. Virgo. Now you guys will now Virgo. You should know, right? Virgo, right now might be a good time to go get a physical. Virgo, be careful of STDs, Virgo. I wouldn't suggest you having reckless sex right now with it. Like just spontaneous, like fucking around and having sex. It's not a good time for that, Virgo. Right now it might be a good time to do a purge. I always say, I tell people, use bleach. That shit is, now when you first start doing it, it is lethal, but that shit works. Boy, it's the psyche. When you use it in high, that shit'll purify your fucking psyche. So, yeah, clear negative through all of that shit. Bleach. I use it. I sit in the tub with it. Close my hot water. Yeah, when I get out. If all hearts and minds are clear, when I get out. Past the biggest. Mason Temple Church of God in Christ. Yeah. So he used to say that if all hearts and minds are clear before he did the benediction. Now, 89 to 91. I gotta read it. I said this. I went to Atlantic City. I love Atlantic. I go there. I went there by myself. I go by myself. And in New Jersey, and this lady, I think it was my left hand. It was a Russian lady, a Jew. She read my poem. 89 to 91. This is mostly native, it's tribal, it's stuff like that. I do it in, right, it's tobacco, right? But I do it. It's right. It is more, I guess, for me, more tradition. Native American. So, yeah. So I do it. So in other words, it's like the pipe, right? But I always thought when I get pregnant. Yep, I just, yeah, it's another story. But I always, I don't know. So, who knows? If I could, who knows? Then I'll stop. But I ain't gonna say it's gonna be forever. I used to say that, but not anymore. Saturn. 10th house. Saturn. Capricorn. Next up. Capricorn. Capricorn. Idling is no good, Capricorn. I'm not one for idling. Idling is just, it gets you into trouble. At a standstill. But now, the square, Capricorn deals with That's the devil in the major tarot, in the major arcana in the tarot. The devil card. So Capricorn, I don't know, y'all always dealing with your devils. And trying to keep them under control, trying to keep them in balance. It's basically masculinity. It's all about masculinity. Men, masculine. Squares, being solid, dependable, honorable, noble. It's green, right? It's the earth, the heart chakra. Believe it or not, Saturn. To me, it's related to the heart chakra. Because it's only when you solid in yourself is when you could be in a healthy and loving relationship with somebody else. Saturn, that's what Saturn is. That's what Saturn helps you do. Become solid in the self. Saturn, your governing planet, is the disciplinarian. So people, I believe, who born into that sun sign, Capricorn, probably depending on their moon sign, but past life, had some sort of problem with this. It could be with men, toxic, with men, probably toxic men, toxicity, right? And in this lifetime, you're a Capricorn, so you can help. So Saturn is perfect for these type of things, right? Because what is before, it's Sag, right? See, over, right? Usually, right, is over. Now you get into, so this is somebody who could have had a previous lifetime as a Sag, and now in this lifetime you are a Capricorn, because now you have to learn how to square this thing. Took all this, because what you bring from your past life, right, into this reincarnation. So Capricorn, whatever that is from your past life, you could be still struggling with it at this point, but it has something to do with your foundation, your stability, your security. So this is, I bet you, Capricorn, is issues with insecurity, feeling insecure. Probably in the body. Or this is dealing with abandonment issues, things like that come from your father. And it affects how you, as a man, how you show up in relationships, how you pick your women, or if this is a woman, it's how you show up in relationships, your masculine energy, but also how you pick your husband. I guarantee you got somebody that's just like your father. I'm sorry to say, even if it's a man, you probably got a masculine woman. That's probably, you probably be like, damn, now how she act just like my father? Yeah, she's demanding, controlling, she want to be the man, she battling you, she want to have control in the house, she want to control them, everything. So 10th house is all about institutions, right? Status in the world. She's all about that life. Capricorn, yes, they are sometimes could be overly concerned with how other people feel about them. My mother was a Capricorn. My mother was all about reputation and status in the world. It helped me, right? But I knew it was limitation. My mother took that shit way too far. I'd be like, God, no, lady, I'm not doing that. It squared her in a lot of ways. From being happy and doing the things that she wanted to do, especially when she went to church. Now, I'm thankful she went to church because, now, don't get it fucked. Yes, because I was scared for my mother, right? But, I mean, shit, I ain't want to lose my mom. But, so I was happy when she went to church. My mother got clean and she never did, from that point on. But, now, when it comes to addiction, right? Because she struggled with addiction issues, but then it led into other things. Food. My mother, I noticed my mother as a Capricorn, my mother has serious, now I hate to say this now, but I gotta say it, Capricorn, Oh man, rape, sexual traumas, Capricorn. Or threat of it, maybe attempted rapes, things like that. Like being scared, if this is a woman, being scared of men, really. Always feeling threatened by them. It reminds me of The Color Purple, right? With Celie and her running, like, yes. And she's swinging the bag, like, no. She's swinging the bag. And then when he came home, even. Maybe that's significant. Maybe, I don't know, some separation maybe from your siblings. Maybe Capricorn. That bothers you. It's heavy, Capricorn. Or, I mean, I hate, sometimes it's so hard to do this because when stuff pop up, it's like I know people and I hate, like I be like, damn, because these are people that I work with. So when they come up in like intuitive hits, not them specifically, but the situation, I be like, damn, I hope they ain't listening and thinking I'm talking about them, but I have to say it. I lost it. Maybe it's not meant to be. Saturn is the tester, the disciplinarian. So he sends you all the tests and the challenges, the obstacles to overcome. It's like the rites of passage. The rites of passages, but in the physical plane, he manifests them in the physical plane. Capricorn, a portal. Now, first thing that come up is women. Your V's, that portal. Capricorn. Capricorns, your wounds. I don't know if they're well. Right now, Capricorn, it might be a good time, women, to do maybe some sort of spa on the V, like get yoni eggs and heal your sexual organs, beloved. I don't know. I'm feeling like the womb here, the sacral, guys. Now we going into see fifth house Leo. Now we going into, this is your main energy center, your creative center, your sex. There's something wrong here. It's an imbalance. Yeah, in your fifth house, you might want to look. It could be Saturn in the fifth. Now, if Saturn is in your fifth house, that is very... Now, Saturn in your fifth house, you might as well say it's a streak of bad luck. It's going to be difficult to manifest anything from your portal. Because now your reproductive sexual energy is very important here. Spiritual people use it to as a manifestation too. So... how Capricorn, now I have to tell the truth, men and women, how you get sex. Pluto is in Capricorn. Pluto is the punisher. It breaks down structures and barriers and all this stuff that keep you from standing solid on your square. In the physical realm with Saturn. So your foundations are rocky, right? They shaky. Could be earthquakes and shit like that. You gotta be careful. The ground shaking, the very ground under you. Really, Capricorns. Now, portals. Portals are like doors, entryways into something, another thing, another place. So doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, a wild card. So this is a wow. So this could be you gamble, right? You're a gambler. You like to, yeah, fifth house. You're a gambler. You like to take the gamble, right? So even with sex, right? You, cause Pluto isn't, yeah. You take the gamble. You have like promiscuous, yeah. You just take the gamble. Fuck it, and you. Now, right now, Capricorn is not the sign to be doing that. Because whatever this is, since Pluto is in Capricorn, Pluto rules death of all kinds. So this behavior, whatever this is, could end you up dead, beloved. Or killing your sacral chakra, your ability to be able to have children. Man, yes, this is getting some sort of STD and it's scarring you, and now you can't have kids. Your womb is a portal, beloved. And it should be sacred. But I don't know, Capricorn, you a wild card, right? You probably, I swear, Capricorn, you got some addiction to sex, right? It's the issue. It could be occult knowledge, right? It could be, it's some sort of addiction that Pluto is here to get rid of. Pluto is treacherous energy. Treacherous. This could be Pluto in the 4th, Pluto in the 7th, Pluto in the 5th, Pluto in the 1st, oh man. Earth signs, man, shit, my heart chakra is going crazy. Yes, this is, need heart chakra work, but this here is related to both sides, men and women. This is Capricorn related to abandonment issues from your father, right? But here it does say doors are opening and you decide. Rewards, a wild card. Now the doors are opening for, this is the right, because your obstacles, right, are only opportunities to prove your greatness. So it's the opportunity to heal whatever this is, but you gotta decide. Because either way, you want to reap the rewards of whatever this is. Because whatever you're looking at right now, Capricorn, is a manifestation of previous ideas, thoughts, actions that you took in some way. But it seems like you probably always taking a gamble to gambling. Right, Capricorn? This could be shoplifting, stealing, what they call it, a booster. Going into stores, stealing, and walking out through the metal detectors. See? Yeah, that. You better stop it. You won't get caught and catch a charge. It's 10th house, institution, stuff like that. So you could be going stealing. A klepto. The 7 of Pentacles. See, past investments, Capricorn. These are seeds that you invested in the past. This is the past coming back to haunt you. See, King of Swords. And the strength. See, that go Leo. Now, I'm going to tell you this one. Shit. The Hangman. Neptune. 7 of Pentacles. This is past investments, things that you've been, seeds that you planted in the past, right? But King of Swords in, trying to this is your masculine energy, right? Trying to manipulate a situation. Always looking to see how, see the hammer, yeah, Capricorn. Always looking to see, but the sword is down in his, like straight down in his back. Now how, I don't understand that. But the hammer is over, yeah. Always thinking about, see the eye on it? Look, yeah, trying to hammer. You want to hammer somebody, right? This could be yeah, you a man who is gay or bisexual. And then Leo. Some kind of, you could be or your man, right? Or whoever is, somebody here is maybe well known in the neighborhood, well known, could be like a heavy hitter, right? Is in your life, right? It could be your father. Your father could have been heavy in the street, because Leo is with the King of Swords. So he could have, yeah, outside, well-known, public, right? People know him. But he is a King of Swords. He is probably into some sort of criminal lifestyle. And so you pick men that's the same. You feel more comfortable with men who live the same sort of lifestyle, right? But they are manipulators of energy, right? They are, yeah, King of Swords. They all about the mind. But see, it could be a Libra you dealing with. 7th house, that's a marriage or something like this, right? It's a soul partnership in a marriage. So y'all could work together. Yeah. Now, some of you could be significant. It could be an age difference. Or this could be your father. Your father could be a Leo. Or I'm going to say a Libra. Or he could be a Virgo. Your father. Because the 5th house is there. That's children. Your father could have been, see what I'm saying? Because guys who be in the street doing all this, they gamble, they do all kinds of things in the street, right? Yeah, so I feel like it was that. Like a street dude, your father. So you probably are attracted to street dudes. See, Knight of Wands. Petty drug dealers, yeah. The Knight of Wands is like petty drug dealers. They like, yeah, lower levels, yeah. The Knight of Wands is also the wanderer. Wander from place to place to place to place. Or Knight of Wands, you showing up as a Capricorn. You show your fire energy, right? You show how you take action. It's immature, masculine, and feminine energy, and this is Leo, but it's the woman. You see, she is your feminine energy. So if this is a man, you attract women who fucking cheat. They they wanderers. They go from one fucking place to another. Leo, they strippers and shit like that. Girls who live they live the street life. They running drugs and shit for you, making drops and shit like that. A street, girl. The Knight of Wands as a girl. Now, come on. The Knight of Wands is the wanderer. It's the broom. 11 in cartomancy. The broom, sweeping. Cleaning. She could, I don't know, maybe she a good cleaner. Maybe she clean up a lot. She clean, the house. Like she could have, OCD, obsessive cleaning. Obsessively cleaning. Because the night she hung up by something, the Knight of Wands. Sorry. Usually this person is a wanderer. She goes, but right now this bitch is in stagnation. Somebody is hung up. This is Hangman. Neptunian energies. This is being in suspension. Yeah. So somebody is either you or her. Somebody is in hangman mode. Now it's over the King of Swords. Your hand, you got your hands tied here. The hands here are important. Hands deal with the moon energy. The moon, see? High Priestess, yeah. Now, the problem here, though, Leo, right? This is a gay man who you can have a young daughter. And I don't know, you could be, because the phallic, the Ace of Wands is here. That's the phallic, the dick. Sorry, but it is. And on top of Leo, focus, yeah, oversee on sex. And yeah, on your phallic. Taking gambles, just, yeah, doing whatever. But it's a Knight of Wands here. It's a girl. Now, that's either your daughter or it's your girlfriend. Capricorn, it could be a sister. But it's or that's you. And your guy is turning up, is coming up as the King of Swords, but you coming up as a Knight. So he's way more mature than you. You know what I'm saying? You using fire energy, your sexual energy. But King of Swords, he's looking back at this shit like, I don't know if it's tricking him. I don't know. He's hung up about this. The King of Swords is over Neptune. Now, this could be, I don't know, some transit that's going into his chart that makes him aware of this. The sun, something is some transit that this shit comes into his awareness, beloved Capricorn. You're a Capricorn girl dealing with yeah. It could be, listen, something about, he want to have children, 5th house, you hung up. Your shit is tied up, your womb. You can't have no kids. You having a problem having kids, right? And he is, yeah, but it's something, it could be something to do with your past, your sexual partners, or some shit that comes back, that comes up. The wand, how you use your sexual energy, that squared your ass right here, Capricorn. Because you could be, Capricorn, some sort of high priestess, the Queen of Pentacles. See, Capricorn? This is, I guarantee you, I could tell you what this is. I don't know, you most likely veered off your path. Because the high priestess, this is, now I feel like it's Pentacles, but I'm feeling Uranus. Let's see if it comes up. Because you see the women in the back, they cleaning. That to me, it looks like, you know, your parents, right? See the mother? She's holding a baby. See, it's generational. The baby, see? She's holding a baby. And the other one is cleaning. This is Uranus energy. This is going back to your mother and your grandmother. So in this place, so it's Uranian, right? It's something, because the high priestess here, this is the planet, but in this case, it is representing, to me, it's representing Uranus, right? The high priestess could be the moon, right? But in this case, to me, the planet that is telling me is Uranus. Uranus works with Saturn. Uranus is in the 2nd house. See, your money, Uranus is the awakener. So going through being in stagnation, awakening to whatever this is that comes from, see, your mother. Knight of Cups that leave you in dreamland some fucking way. You in fairy tale land. See, Neptune, Pipe, yeah, you in your Neptune placement, whatever the fuck that is. See, high priestess, your Neptune placement. Beloved, instead of being a high priestess, you coming up as the Knight of Cups. And a Knight of Wands. So depending on how old you are, unless this is a young person, right? But you supposed, high priestess is here. But instead, this is where you're working towards, going to be a high priestess. But right now, Capricorn, whatever this is, your feminine energy is that the Knight of Wands, that fire suit, and the Knight of Cups. So I would say maybe 30 tops in age, the girl coming up. And maybe, I don't know, you could deal with older men or men who are at least more mature. See, Two of Wands, Capricorn. Your karmic ties. But she is looking out. It's the infinity sign. This is a, you know, somebody who I feel like is a Capricorn woman, but is a high priestess, got spiritual gifts. But I don't know, somehow, I don't know, you could have, it could have been two men here. You could have had a Leo and the King of Swords, but the Leo, the Strength card, is the major arcana. That means you, I don't know, you could have chose the wrong person. Going over, see, options. Going over, yeah, options. Going, yeah. But the ascension is there. But now is the opportunity, right? To go, you could ascend. Go up the stairs and go through the door and see whatever this is. But through the door is Temperance. See, Sag. You gotta heal. You gotta transmute whatever this is. It's time to expand. There go Jupiter. Jupiter, the great benefic, my love. So this is a person who was on the spiritual path, I take it. And see, the father comes up here as the King of Cups now, right? Or another King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces man. So you could be dealing with two men. Or it's two girls, y'all having multi-party relationship. Or some kind of shit like that, Capricorn. But I'm getting the fuck out of here. Your portal, Capricorn, you better take care of it. So we got Jupiter here, the moon, or Pisces, Neptune, right? The hangman is here, Neptune, and the Leo, the strength, sun, in terms of major arcana, Capricorn. I don't know, man. Capricorn, I say get back on your path. I mean, choose to do it, right? Make the choice to do it. Don't get forced to do it. Shit. No. Do it on your own, Capricorn. Hell no. Don't, yeah. When they force you to do it, all the major arcanas there, they probably are forcing you to do it. Saturn, you in some sort of square. You ain't got no choice but to look at this shit. So, yeah, let's move on to the last one. Taurus. Taurus been coming up a lot. Uranus is in Taurus. Right? So, Taurus has been looking at how they value what is mine. Right? Your values and stuff. I got and Uranus, right, is the awakener. So things could be happening. You could have been Taurus going through some sort of, and the moon is in Taurus. I just did a video of moon in Taurus. That might be good to watch. But I just don't want to leave, you know, Taurus out since I'm doing Earth. It's ruled by Venus. So, but with Uranus being in your sign, your value system is being highlighted here. What it is you value and why. Your love nature. Taurus is. So let's see, Taurus. Let's see. See? Lifting the veil. Questioning everything. Anything aligned, unaligned must go. See, it's like the curtains. You could be, because now Taurus is ruled by Venus, so depending on your other placements, you could be highly Venetian. So you could be all about aesthetics, like your house furnishings and things like that. Spend a lot of money in domestic things, your house, right? Curtains and things like that. But now, when you think of curtains, right? Because the curtains are window treatments. You see through them. So your soul, your eyes are windows to the soul. So Taurus, people could read. They know you through your eyes. They know if you're sad or not. They know through your eyes. So Taurus is, man. Now. Let me see where Venus at, right? Good God. Is Venus in Scorpio? See? Good God Almighty. Yeah, I just did a video on Venus and Taurus. Venus? No, Venus is in Scorpio. Uranus. See? The moon is in Taurus. So the moon is there. Along with Uranus. This could be coming issues around mothering. The mom, mothering. Maybe you go in your child's room and open the windows, open the curtains in the morning. I see. Or maybe you should open his or her window and let the sun come in, or open the blinds. Or in your room, open your blinds. Let some sun in your house. So I take it, if you don't get sun and stuff, then that means you don't have plants and stuff in your house, right? Like live plants and things like that. That's odd for a Venetian person. People who are Venetian, they love plants and nature. But in the node, right, is also in Taurus. I think the south node is in Taurus. So see, the past life. So there's gonna be, I feel like this could be like agenda reveal, having a baby and revealing agenda, or letting it, maybe you pregnant, telling everybody you pregnant. Taurus. Or coming out of a dark place, maybe after some loss, because Scorpio, right, looking, it could be, see a baby. Unexpected baby, Taurus. Good God Almighty, you can see that fucking Ace of Cups. Taurus, you want to get pregnant. Uranus, what the fuck did I say? And Uranus is right here, the fool. God, I know, it's spooky. So, it's, let me take a step. See. Is the overflow of water. But the baby is that, yeah, but love it. This star is destiny. This baby gotta come through. But I feel like Taurus is gonna make you so happy, Taurus, to have a baby. You could be, see, 3 of Cups. Mommy, daddy, and baby is 3. Cheering, cheers, like people celebrating. And I feel like, see, it's the Ace of Cups. You wanted it so bad as a baby that you wanted. See, the world, that was Saturn, Uranus and Saturn, they work together. And of your stress and anxiety, maybe trying to get pregnant. Or this is somebody who could have been going through some sort of difficult time. think the Three of Cups is Mercury in Scorpio. Mercury in Cancer, I think. Mercury in Cancer. So I feel like this is a gift from, I don't know, maybe your mother, your feminine energy, like the feminine. It's beautiful. Uranus and Saturn working together. See the baby? But it's the purification of whatever the stress and anxiety it is. And it's a time for cheering and having a good time. After, I feel like, maybe some loss. But the baby is definitely a gift, I feel like, from the higher realms. Because, see, Five of Wands, it's karmic. It's some sort of opposing forces. Something that might have been opposing you, but it was karmic. It was spiritually. It could have been you opposing. Because sometimes when it comes to getting pregnant, it's the way we go about it. Like, we reject. So it could be you not wanting to have a baby or rejecting the idea for some reason. But it happens unexpectedly, but it makes you, I think it makes you happy. It puts an end to your stress. See, Scorpio, judgment. It's justice. This is beautiful. This is karmic justice. This is like the higher realms. This is like the parliament, right? And going through some sort of audit with the parliament spiritually, and like in your sleep. And but it was some sort of opposing factors there, but it was karmic. This is Five of Wands energy. It's an end to it, beloved. And then, see? The Justice card and Judgment. So something comes back from the past, but I feel like past life, it's a baby. Oh, they gonna give you a baby. Taurus. The baby is probably from a past life too, but it's for past investment, for being stagnated by something, Neptune, something karmic. Being hung up, stagnant, something had to go. See, Five of Pentacles, yeah. Abandonment issues, probably maybe from your father, maybe, yeah. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe issues with men, like fear of abandonment from men, like not maybe trusting, not feeling secure. Men, King of Swords, or yeah, because King of Swords now, they are smart, but they like to manipulate, yeah, play a lot of fucking mind games and shit. You see? So that could be it. But it's for some sort of, it's really a gift, a baby. Now, obviously, we talking about a baby, a physical baby for some, but it could be the manifestation of something you was dreaming of. Something you wanted to have, something. It could be a business, it could be something that you've been wanting. I don't know if you've been wanting it though. It might have been something that you was rejecting, the idea. See, it's because Uranus here, that's the inventor. Aquarius, the inventor, inventing something. So you could have been against whatever this is, but shit, the gods, the creator, in the cosmos say, nope, you gonna. And then, but I feel like after you have the baby, you will be, well, once you get pregnant, you'll be happy. So, Taurus, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Lifting the veil. Questioning everything. Anything underlined must go. So, shit. Man. This is Pluto in right? Pluto was in Capricorn, right? Is in, but retrograde and going back. So this is doing karma, going back, past life. You could be having past life dreams and stuff like that. So all the dreams you having right now, Taurus, most of them are probably past life dreams. So with that, guys, I'm gonna go. Peace out. The deck is Stephanie Miller. Star Answers deck, so you can look it up and read the card. Peace.